Wow. Okay, Rosa, the latest episode of Doctor Who. It was going to be an interesting one how they go about this one because obviously the subject matter and the nature of it, and there's two sides to it. But the story itself, it was very lightly treaded on the whole situation. They did highlight some of the situation of the time because obviously very racially segregated that part of the country in 1955 in America. And they did utilise, as I thought they might do, Ryan quite a bit as the catalyst for some of the action, and it's been very well played. It is a kind of it's a pseudo historical as such. It's not a it's kind of an event that's happened in history. Somebody's coming back from the future to try and change history, but not in the way we always think. He wasn't coming to kill Rosa Parks. He was just trying to affect the situation and change history through the butterfly effect, which is a very interesting way. And Krasko was the guy who played Krasko's brilliant. They played. Yaz gets a little bit more to do, although she's very quickly becoming more of a Nissa character. She's got the brain, she's got the intelligence, but she's working quietly behind the rest of them. Bit more about her. It sounds like next week we'll get a bit more about her backstory and her family, which is good. And we learnt a little bit more about the way that it works through the lens of racial inequality that happens for both Ryan and Yaz to an extent here. Jodie plays it brilliantly. I'm loving the character that she's having now. I think it's a really good character that's coming along with the Doctor, but I still think at the moment there's a lot of element of Christopher Eccleston's Doctor still in there. I can see where people are coming from in regards to the story when it comes to it being more a fourth or 10th Doctor. There is that righteousness factor there, but it's a character the Doctor's she's carrying through. This is the Doctor. I don't think about the fact as a woman now. I really don't, and it's really cool. And I love the story. It was well acted, well written, and the cinematography was just fantastic. The tension is there all the way through. They build it up so brilliantly. It's twice I've seen it now. It's not really a true first impression. I've seen it twice, but oh wow, my impressions of it is absolutely. Oh, this is the story we wanted 2 weeks ago. It really hits the nail on the head. I'm really enjoyed it, and here's to more of these to come. If the stories like this going forward in history, the way the subject matter's dealt with was just right for me. It really was just right. I'm interested. Though when I'm recording this, I've not seen any social media. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the opinion is in the general outlook. I don't know whether it's going to be positive, whether it's going to be negative, because I can see there's elements of this story where it could be a backlash. And I'm really interested to see how, by the time this comes out, the context of this video, what it is within everything else, because this is an interesting topic for discussion. I think it's been handled well enough. It does just about the right balance between the era and also the carefulness of it. There is obviously the factor of saying you get the Doctor saying to Yaz and Ryan at one point, you don't have to go through with this. You can leave. You can step away. You don't need to be involved. And then there's the element of, no, we're going to be involved. We want to go through with this. Obviously, they all tread very carefully. It's a brilliant what they did. And again, the Doctor isn't using really technology. They're using the brains. They're using, what they've got around them to solve the problem, which is fantastic. I love it. This series is starting to go in a direction I'm really enjoying, and I hope it continues. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. New video on Sunday at 4 p.m. GMT, and it will be 4 p.m. GMT in my world as well, because the clocks go back in the UK on Saturday night. But the first impressions may not be out at 4 p.m. GMT on Monday. It may be out a little bit later, because I'm monkeying around this weekend coming up, related to my reenactment friends. So we'll see what happens there, but Don't worry if you don't get a video coming out at 4 o'clock. It will be out on the Monday, possibly, probably more likely 8 or 9 it'll be out. Just because of recording time and everything else, I'm not going to have an opportunity to get it up on the Sunday night after watching Doctor Who. I doubt very much I will be able to edit it and release it as I am, because I'm not actually going to be home watching Doctor Who next week. I may be watching it late, so this will be a later video. But don't worry, a video is released on Monday as always, and you'll see you then. But until then, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later.